Hi, my name is Mark Monlux, and I'm here with your Friday night movie recommendation. We're going back to 1961 for this one. 1961, that's the year John F. Kennedy was elected president. Let's see, Elvis Presley was number one on the Billboard Top 100 with Are You Lonesome Tonight? And The Apartment won Best Picture. Brand new to television was Car 54, Where Are You? And Mr. Ed. In case you don't know who Mr. Ed was, he was a talking horse. Um, anyway, so those are the touchstones of when this next movie was happening. This is a science fiction fantasy film based off a Jules Verne novel called The Mysterious Island. The premise is it's the Civil War, and a couple of Union officers escape a POW camp by absconding in a hot air observation balloon, which winds carry them out over the ocean, and they end up on the mysterious island, as do some other castaways that they run into. Now, oddly enough, at this point in time, it goes from a Jules Verne novel into an H.G. Wells novel's Food of the Gods. Now, by the way, I don't know if we've covered Food of the Gods yet, but we might get to it. That's a separate movie. But anyway, so in Mysterious Island, the island has these giant creatures. And filmed in super atomization? Oh God, I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, they were trying to come up with weird, funny names for Ray Harryhausen's stop motion animation. And that was a lot of the special effects. You have this kind of big giant bird, you've got this crab coming out of the oceans, you got giant bugs, and you got people battling these things while dealing with a mysterious presence on the island, which kind of leans back into the whole Jules Verne part of things. Now, when I was growing up, I loved Jules Verne, and I loved H.G. Wells, and I read those books before I was even eight or so. I was a very voracious early reader, and I loved science fiction and fantasy, and I went for the classics, and what was lying around in my brother's room. But I read these books, and I loved watching movies adaptations of these films. And I particularly loved Ray Harryhausen's stop motion special effects. And so I was in rapture of watching this film. It had some cute, humorous moments. For me, it was just a really fun watch. And it was directed by Sid Enfield. Can't really say too much about that. What I can say is that you can find this film on Tubi, and it's free. And it's just a fun watch. I mean, any Ray Harryhausen film is going to be fun to watch. His technique of stop motion animation just became better and better and better as the years went on. And I loved the sci-fi aspects of it that came from Jules Verne. It wasn't until I really thought about it that I realized, hey, wait a minute, this isn't really like what was in the original novel. But hey, screen adaptation. give a little. Anyway, that's going to be my recommendation for your movie watching pleasure tonight. 1961's The Mysterious Island. Now, if you like this movie recommendation and would like to hear about other old and obscure cult classics, follow me on TikTok or on my YouTube channel. There will be a click in the link below if I have a movie poster. It's easy enough for you guys to find a movie trailer for this film. I think even YouTube has a version of it up online. Whether or not it's better than the version on Tubi, I don't know. But if you go to my YouTube channel, I'll see what I can do about putting the original trailer down in the doobly-doo. Anyway, see you next week.